One. Chewing all that goddamn gum. You really just... Oh, okay. You made it into...
I did not.
You missed!
I missed.
Okay. My name is Jabari, and this is my friend Brandon. And we're going to be talking about the new spoilers for Magic Origins and kind of how it pertains to Cube. Because whenever people talk about this shit, it's always for standard or modern construction or randomly EDH. But not the limited environment that's Cube. And just a broad spectrum because each cube is different, but just powerful cards in general that work. And I'm going to start off with my favorite part of Origins that I always wanted to talk about that actually made me change how the cube is going to be. It's going to be these walkers that start off as little creatures and go into planeswalkers. And alright, we're going to talk about, let's start with white since he's first. Kytheon, Hero of Awesomeness. I mean, Akros. He's what?
Did he get a name change?
So, I don't know.
What's the flavor on that?
I have no idea. So, there is a space on Wizards.com where they give everybody a little bit piece of their lore and why they changed. I've read Jace. I listened to Liliana and Chandra. I have no idea about Nissa or Kytheon. And why he changed to Gideon. Because Jace, he lost his memory. So it makes sense if his name changed, but no, it's still Jace. Maybe Kytheon's an arrogant little prick.
He looks like it.
He's a beat stick.
I mean, he's a hero at that age, and then he turns into Battle Forged.
Look at that armor.
I think we're paying too much attention to the names.
Right, because what we need to talk about is a one-drop Planeswalker.
I mean, I never really got Gideon.
Gideon.
He's like a punching bag. Beat me up instead of me.
Yes.
Or
beat me up instead of me.
Yeah.
So you're using Gideon, and it's like, okay, he has the first Gideon. They have a full board state, and all you need is like a couple damage to go through. And you've been like chipping away at them with your Gideon. Might as well have them all. It's like a turbo fog. They all attack Gideon, waste their combat step, and here this Gideon is not as good on the control side because he's a kind of a tempo based Planeswalker, like unlike any of them beforehand.
Yeah,
he's definitely all combat oriented, and they made him even, in my opinion, better for combat this time around. Because before he was very narrow, just either beat face with him or they're gonna attack into Gideon.
Didn't one of the previous Gideons have it so that his loyalty counters made him that powerful?
Yeah.
So they're kind of worthless on him, aren't they?
Loyalty counters?
They don't really do anything. You're not building up.
You're not building up to an ultimate. Here, it would be best to build up to an entity that couldn't be killed by a single attack. So you can keep messing up their combat step with him.
I suppose that's fair, yeah.
And then, like, I can definitely see him, especially with his +1. I have this good creature, and the board stays full. Make that creature indestructible, board wipe. Now you have two guys to attack with. And the important part is the fact that he's a 1-drop. But you have to attack with 2 other creatures. Battalion.
So that's like a turn 4 transformation. Or turn 3 with haste and cube. Because we don't have like a Goblin Guide.
No.
We don't have Goblin Guide.
I'm going to put Monastery Mentor or Swift Spear, 1-drop haste. So I was thinking either, turn 1, Ornithopter, and Midnight,
Yeah, those. Okay.
So hopefully you get one of them in. Drop that, and turn 1 Kytheon, turn 2 Monastery Swift Spear, and maybe Path to Exile, make it bigger, or whatever. And just swing in. Hopefully don't have any creatures that actually block Kytheon with. Because if they do, you just wait turn 3 to make Kytheon indestructible. Yeah. Swing in. And turn 2 or 3 Planeswalker.
And
no
then
matter
turn
what
4 Tinker.
Why would you... That's not good, but...
Yes, get rid of the artifacts. They've served their purpose.
Stupid. That's literally what Ornithopter is going to be for, though. This is your fuel for that cause. And just burn, and from the ashes rises Inkwell Leviathan. Everybody's just like, fuck this. Flip the table and walk away. I started with him first, one, because he's white, and he's at the front of the freaking list. But in a limited environment, I think he is the most powerful.
Of all these?
Yeah, he's 1-drop, first of all. 1-drop, 2-1. Sometimes you wouldn't even care if he actually transforms because you would just want to beat face with it at all times. He becomes indestructible, so you can put swords on him and anything.
Yeah.
And once he turns to the Gideon Battleforged, as long as you have a good board state, which is pretty easy in white, white-green, or whatever.
White. Just white tokens.
Ugh. With Captain of the Watch out. Just, nice little army. Bramaz. Make him indestructible and block anything, and you get an extra blocker out of it. That blocker might die. But Bramaz is indestructible, and he still goes up. He doesn't go down. He doesn't kill himself. I like it that he just doesn't kill himself. He wants to die, but he's just too strong. And next, let's talk about the blue walker, Jace.
Man, fuck Jace.
You really don't like him?
I don't like him.
Why not?
First of all, his ultimate's a mill, and not even a good one.
Whenever you cast a spell, target opponent puts the top 5 cards of his... You do realize that Ashiok's 3 is pretty deadly, and this is 5. When you cast a spell, that could be 9. 10 in one turn. It could be 15 in one turn in blue. I'm going to brainstorm, ponder, or preordain, ponder, and then rapid hybridization. Oh, what happened to your library? That's 20 cards. Oh.
What turn do you think you could get him to transform?
Turn 3.
Turn 3. And then that's a 4-turn clock to get him up to his ultimate. Assuming no one attacks him.
I don't think you would ever put him up to his ultimate. What is really good about him is his Snapcaster ability.
Yeah, his -3, that's my favorite ability.
That ability alone is what put him above almost every other Planeswalker there is.
Yeah,
in blue.
I don't mind if you know that.
Like, yeah. You would prefer that Mind Funeral ability over Architect of Thought. Like, Architect of Thought is good against a token strategy, but whenever I'm playing a Jace, it's never against tokens. It's either against one big dude, or, oh no, I used that thing that's in the graveyard and I really want it back, Mind Funeral. And his +1, you don't need to target anything for him to go up to 6, and -3, value down. A lot of people. It's hard for Jace. It's hard on Jace because there's honestly never been a bad Jace, but people saw Guild Pack.
What about Architect of Thought? Is he the worst?
I think the worst is officially Jace the Living Guild Pack.
Oh, that guy. No, I remember him.
Yeah, I like him. He was good. He was really good for what they were planning coming up.
I remember the art.
The art was freaky. I did not like that art. No. He just stared into your soul with like glowing eyes, kind of like these actually.
Also, his anime hair.
Anime hair. Well, no, his anime hair was in Memory Adept, the one that milled you, the OP one.
Really?
Yeah, he had anime hair.
Huh.
But his flipping is kind of hard to do. But I'm also adding other ways to draw cards and discard cards into the cube.
That new artifact that you can use creatures' abilities when they come in as though they didn't have summoning sickness.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's that called?
1,000-year elixir. Yes, Toby used that quite well last time. Yeah, and I think it's 2-drop, so he would come down turn 3. But still, he draws you, and as a creature, he draws you a card. And discards a card you don't need. That's not bad.
He'd work really well in a blue-red.
And honestly, if you had like a board set of a couple good cards and they wasted a burn spell on him, I don't think you'd be too mad. Out of a lot of things you could be doing turn 3 in blue.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be too mad if they killed Jace. Liliana, Heretic Healer, I think is the best.
Oh yeah, she's my favorite.
Like, Kytheon's my favorite, but I think Liliana is the best. She's so easy to transform, and she gets a creature out of it to protect her.
Yeah, you get extra.
You get a blocker presence out of it. She's lifelink, so
that's already broken.
And
in the cube,
and then she is a definite turn 3 flip.
Yeah, easily.
The only reason she's not in the cube is because she costs a lot of money right now.
Oh god,
she's the most expensive out of all of them.
Naturally.
By like $3. I did not feel like spending another $20 on.
How much is she?
Right now she's $24.99.
Oh, I bet Chandra's like 2.
11.
Oh.
Jeez. We're going to go to her next.
Yeah, I still want to cover Liliana's abilities.
Her +2 to 5, turn 3, is each player discard a card. And I like that ability a little bit. It's actually probably would be super powerful in the cube, especially with Reanimate.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I would do anyways in a black deck. Put this card into my graveyard and then reanimate it later. And the other person's losing, or they're either discarding a land they don't want, or they're just losing good cards out of their hand.
Even so, you can reanimate it with her if it's cheap enough.
With her.
Or -X.
Packrat.
Yeah, you could reanimate.
Oh, you killed my Packrat, did you? And the only issue I have with that is that it's non-legendary, but there's not a lot of legendary black creatures. Or, like, what you're going to probably be doing is black or green, especially with the 2-drop that you discard a creature and it gets a +1/+1 counter.
Is it Lotless Troll?
Lotless Troll, yes, because him and, like, something ridiculous, some little draws you in your hand and you discard it. Like, I've done turn 3 Exhume onto a It That Betrays, and the other dude's just like, really? Really?
Yeah,
and
that's
like,
cute.
ha! And then he exiled it. Yeah. I thought it was cool for the second it lasted. And her emblem. Her emblem!
Yeah.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Saucy!
Because, black loves its removal. Oh, God, I'd love to wipe the board and get everything back. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You know what would stop that?
A counterspell?
Ixodron. Wait, what it?
Oh, Clotsodron, yeah. Because they're
Whenever
all tokens.
a creature dies... No.
Because tokens go to the graveyard.
It's not a token, though. It's a morph. They're not a morph. They're a face-down 2/2 creature. But...
Oh, yeah.
They're still a creature. Like, they're still a thing. The thing about tokens, they're permanents, and they would come back if they didn't disappear when they hit the graveyard or your hand. But they just poof. That's their problem. Let's talk about the awesome, the magnificent Chandra, Fire of Fuck this card.
Kaldesh. I mean, yeah, same thing.
There has not been a good Chandra.
No.
The best Chandra saw play until they made a card that did the only ability that people liked on Chandra, and then people stopped playing Chandra. And that was Outpost Siege. And that would exile the top card of your library, and you could play it if you chose.
Yeah, that one.
And people were like, oh, fuck Chandra. And went to that card. Now Chandra's like, she went from like 20 for a couple months. I don't know what she is now. She's probably like $5.
Why can't they make a good red planeswalker?
They're afraid. Well, Sarkon wasn't bad.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Sarkon, he just punches people.
Okay,
people really
Chandra.
like Koth in Cube too, but I prefer Duretti, which he's going to the Cube, over Koth, because Koth will make your land a creature, a 4/4 creature, without trample and only for that turn. So it's not permanent value. He doesn't protect himself. He just tries to beat face.
Yeah.
I think they're afraid of like red being really good, and it's kind of hard to do stuff with red that isn't a janky combo like Duretti. If you're trying to do straight up damage, be honest. 3 damage to a creature for a +1 or whatever would be too good.
Yeah, I would. That's why it's her -2. To do
It's
2 damage
two
to a
damage,
creature.
which won't be enough. And first of all, transforming her, she's going to be the hardest to transform. I don't care what you say about Nissa. It's green, you ramp.
Yeah.
You have to do 3 damage with Cauldron. She's a 2/2 without haste on turn 3. You'll be doing Rabblemaster instead. I will be throwing down a Rabblemaster. Would you play Prophetic Flamespeaker over Chandra?
Oh my god.
He would kill her.
Probably,
And
yeah.
bitch slap the person who played her.
I don't care if I lose a card and can't play it. No, it's
Just
I don't.
you wouldn't even tap your mana. Just like
No. If she went in, she'd be last picked.
She would be less picked than any other plane. Tybalt will probably be played more than him. Tybalt gets you a card.
Dangerous words.
So, It's possible to use her if they have like a 1/1 turn 4 for some reason. You attack him, and you do 2 damage to either creature or them, and then you play a red thing, and she untaps, and you tap 1 more time, and then she flips, and then you do more damage.
For a total of a mediocre amount of damage, and then you blew your load, and you got nothing.
But she's up to like
5.
She's at 5. You know, that's not too bad. Because everybody else pretty much goes to 5. Well, Jace goes to 6. Jace goes to 6. Jace is just like, fuck this. You ain't hitting me. I was drawing cards and now I'm a boss. I don't. Okay, Nissa. Yeah. That's what's here. Civic Wayfinder, getting you a force and put it into your hand. I can't be mad at that.
I heard Ginyu Force.
Nissa, finding it. Oh, Civic Wayfinder, finding a force and putting it into your hand.
Yeah, I definitely heard Ginyu Force.
The hell?
Yeah. No, that's a good card.
Okay, and when you have 7 lands, transform her into Nissa, Sage Animist. First of all, 7 land is not hard.
Not with
when you have exploration. Yeah. I'm putting cultivation into the cube also with rampant growth. So, you know, all the land, hopefully. And her +1 right away is draw a card. Reveal the top card of your library. If it's land, put it into the battlefield. Otherwise, you put it into your hand.
I like that ability. It's like Coiling Oracle without the body.
Yeah. And without it being so easily targeted. She goes to 4, which isn't bad. Mm-mm. But you're drawing a card off of it. Who knows what you can hit?
I see myself getting frustrated with that. Like, it takes so long to get to 7, and then I use her +1 eventually when I get to 7.
But you know you're going to use her -2 for something.
I just don't want to hit a land on her +1 when I've been struggling for 10 turns to get 7 land. It's just one of those things.
I have plenty of land. Thank you very much. I don't need another land. I just like drawing a card. It kind of sucks that her -2 makes a legendary 4/4.
Oh, yeah.
You can't make more of it, but it's a fantastic little blocker.
Does it have trample?
No.
Didn't the Nissa before have make things?
It makes the lands trample.
Yeah. 4/4 with trample, right?
Yeah. It's kind of...
I wish your ultimate at least had trample. But I mean, all 6 lands become 6/6s.
6/6s. You can't be mad, bruh.
No.
And she untaps them.
Yeah, that's true.
Tap 6. Let's play Giant Ataphage. Untap them. Let's have 6 creatures. I'll tap 3 of them to put down a Fires of Yavimaya. Yeah. The rest of them have haste.
I like that. And it's lands. It's not just forest, so she can be splashed.
Yeah. She can easily be splashed with the 1, because the otherness is really hard to splash with 2, and she requires so much on forests. Even the oldest, though, she's really good because she untaps forests. She can make a good ramp spell.
You could turn a Mutavault into a 6/6.
Oh.
You wouldn't even have to activate it.
My Mutavault has grown into a man. Eagle double G.